I tuned in for much of the first day of the Senate impeachment hearings, and I feel terrible about it. I mean, I feel like a complete loser. I mean, how did my life get so boring? How did I fall so far that I would waste my time like this? Well, I've got to do some reflecting about that for myself. But for now, let me just remind you that there was a bunch of rules that were established. And that was surprising because you would think by now rules would sort of be in place, but they had to add a bunch more. For instance, the issue of this trial, of course, is one 30-minute phone call. That's it. The call between Trump and the new Ukrainian President Zelensky. One phone call, 30 minutes. The big rule is that each side will have 3 days for opening arguments. That's a total of 6 days. I mean, how many times could you read the transcript of the entire phone call in that period? Seems a little bizarre, but okay. But then I was laughing at some of the rules that sound like they're made for junior high classrooms, not for senators. Honestly, this is the truth. Here are some rules. No phones allowed during the hearings. No electronic devices, actually. Here's a big one. They must sit at their assigned desks. Can't be, sitting at somebody else's desk. Can't be walking around. Got to make sure that happens. Also, big rule. Senators cannot be talking to their neighbors during the hearing. That'll just be rude. And so none of that's going to be allowed. Also, no reading material of any kind except if it has something to do with the case. So can't be, sneaking some cartoons or something. Now, with that in mind, I thought, man, there's some other rules. If we're going to get that specific and that base, let's add some that are going to be really important. A big one for me, for instance, especially considering that Adam Schiff is in the House with other House representatives. If I'm a senator, I'm going to be so tempted to give that guy a wedgie. So I think they should spell out absolutely no wedgies. Also, listen, let's be honest. You're going to have to limit to where only one person can pee at a time. Because listen, you know that if a couple of senators go pee at the same time, they're going to be out there talking to each other. Let's face it. So that rule needs to be spelled out. And also, we need to say a word about the senators who wear diapers. And I'm sure there are many. So, I mean, their hearing went into the night. So we have to watch out for the possibility of rashing of their butts and stuff like that. So, we're going to have to make some kind of rule where we can change those diapers. And lastly, no clicking of dentures. I mean, come on. That would be so, so bad. I hope you realize I'm trying to make the point. This is such a meaningless thing. It's tragic. Why can't we just use democracy and vote against Trump in the election if we want him out?